Hey everybody. I know y'all probably wondering, we used to know you. You used to do videos. All of a sudden now you come up and you're gone. Now you're back. Well, yeah, I am back. Excuse the fashion statement here, but my hair's been crazy and I'm about to go to the gym actually, but I wanted to do a video and I needed a hat. Pay me no attention, okay? So, um, what can I tell you that's been going on with me and why I haven't been making videos? Well, first and foremost, the biggest thing is that me and my boyfriend broke up. Um, that has been I wouldn't say a revelation, but it's been hard on me. You know, we live together. We still live together. Okay. So, and I don't want to put it all on him because it wasn't. It isn't. Um, Basically, I think a lot of times when we lose weight, we think, or in the beginning of our journey of losing weight, we feel that um, once we lose weight, everything will be great, everything will be wonderful, and you kind of keep that in your mind. That once I lose weight, life will be perfect. And so when you start running into issues about how your body's changing and people are looking at you differently, and it kind of it's a what's the word? I can't think of the word I want to use. But, some of the issue was, like I said, he wasn't used to me losing the weight. He wasn't used to be, because I think right now I'm the smallest I've been in like 20 years. And he's never seen me this small. So, and I think a lot of it is where he was very comfortable with me being bigger, with me not having a lot of people making, comments to me or finding me attractive. So I think part of that is just he's not used to that. But then he also put it to me this way. He says, Tanya, if I lost 50 or 60 pounds, how would you feel about me? And I think the funny thing is that I think the expression came on my face as an answer before I could actually think what to say, because I went like this. When he said 50, 60 pounds, I went like this. And he said, exactly. But see, for me, and it's no different. I love big men. I've always loved, even when I was smaller, when I was at my skinniest at 130, I love big men. That's just been me. I like them chunky. I like them kind of heavy. I like them football playerish. I like them, with a little bit of belly sometimes. I mean, I like a cuddly teddy bear type of man and a muscular man. I mean, the whole realm of big. And I hate to say it, but yeah, I think I would have a problem with it too. So, all in all, it's a process of getting used to it. You know, Also, when the comment came up that he said he liked me heavier, a lot of my insecurities came up because I was wondering, well, gosh, um, he doesn't find me attractive. Um, he doesn't see me as a beautiful, sexy woman that I am right now. No, but he still, no, he finds me attractive. He really does. And I think um, my insecurities jumped up, and I haven't had my insecurities jump up in a long time. I'm just, that's not me. And my jealousy jumped up. I haven't been jealous in a long time either. And so when all of that started jumping up, I was accusing him of stuff, and I was saying stuff about him, and he was just like, where's this all coming from, Tanya? And I was like, I honestly had to say, I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on. But I guess he couldn't take it after a while. And okay. I mean, we have been friends for 17 years. We've been best friends. We dated when we broke up. I don't, like I said before in my other videos, when we broke up, after we met on a blind date, we dated for a little while. It didn't work out. And instead of just going our separate ways, it was like, yeah, it's not working out, but are you still coming over for video games tomorrow? And he was like, yeah. So we never had that break. We've always learned to deal with our issues. We talked it out. We did whatever. But so now it's like, I'm single. And I like it. you know, I have gotten, Facebook has been really um, adding to the ego because um, I've been finding friends I haven't talked to in a long time. And like, I ran into a friend of mine who had a crush on me when I was 16 years old. And he was maybe 6 years older than me. That was a little pervertish. But, he was a friend of my older brother's. And he said he had a crush on me. So when he found me, he was like, oh, Tanya, I can't believe that's you. And that is great. And, you know, it came at a perfect time because I was like, I'm skinnier now than I was before. So he probably wouldn't have felt the same way. Maybe. I don't know. Let me not assume. But he showed up at my office with flowers, which was really cool. And I was touched. That was kind of cool. I can't say how many times that's happened to me. So that was pretty cool. So so anyway, also in the time that I've been absent from YouTube, I went to Vegas for the very first time. Oh my gosh, I went for New Year's and had the greatest time. Too many drunk people, and I don't drink, so too many drunk people. But I had a wonderful time, and I got a tattoo. I can't show you right now because it's in its peeling stage, you know. But what it is, it's right here, right between the shoulder blades. It's about so big, and it's a sun, and it has my son's initials in it because I love my baby, and everybody knows I love my baby. My baby is like the end all to be all with me. And he was so impressed when I came back home and I showed him. He was just like, oh, Mom. He actually took a picture of it on his camera phone and he put it as his wallpaper. And he shows his friends, which is so funny to me. But I do have a funny story a little bit. We went to Sizzler last night, me, my son, and my ex-boyfriend. Okay, because nothing doesn't stop. So he was gone, and the bus boy, now I say bus boy, he wasn't a boy, he was a man. Nice looking, chunky man. Anyway, I caught his eye, he caught mine, and I'm not saying nothing to him, but it was funny because I'm having issues with large underwear. And now, I know this I'm jumping again, I always jump. I refuse to throw away my underwear, my panties. I refuse to, even though they're big as hell, I refuse to throw them away. I mean, that's just, I don't know if that's the mother saving money type of thing. But if they don't have holes in them and they're not crazy looking, I'm not going to throw them away. But I have to tuck them in like I would tuck in a shirt because they're hanging out the back of my pants. And then my pants are not fitting the best anymore. So now you got pants hanging down, big ass panties hanging out of it. Not cute. So as I'm sitting here with my son's on this side, and I'm sitting with my son, we're talking, and the guy goes, ma'am. Ma'am? Am I a ma'am? Okay. He goes, ma'am, your shirt is up. My shirt's up. Okay. So then I reach back, and I said, oh, thank you. And I pull my shirt down. And so then, of course, I'm sitting there thinking. I turn to my son, and I go, Michael, do I look like a ma'am? And he goes, no. I said, okay. He says, why? I said, because dude, just like call me ma'am. And so my son trying to hit me to the game because, I'm old. I'm an OG. I know OG game. I don't know new game. And he goes, Mom, he'd been looking at you and he wanted to be respectful to tell you that your shirt was up. But of course he had to be looking at it to say that your shirt was up. So he came at you and said, ma'am. But, he only said that to be respectful. And I said, well, he could have said nice tattoo. I have a tattoo right there. He could have said nice tattoo. And he goes, no, Ma, because that'd have been disrespectful. He don't know how you are. He don't know that you would have appreciated that. Yeah, that's true. Okay. So I had to, my son be like, hipping me, because I'd be like, ma'am? I mean, I know I'm 42 years old, but ma'am? So, anyway, that's it for right now. I'm going to make another video. I say that all the time. I know one day you're going to believe me because I am going to do it. I have nothing else to do right now. I'm about to go to the gym. I'm almost procrastinating. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to make another video right after this, I promise. So this is it for me because I can keep talking. You know me. I can really keep talking over and over again. But I want to update you on my boyfriend situation and why I've been on, because my little feelings was hurt. And I'm okay now. So, all right. Everybody have a wonderful day, and I'll be back. Bye.